Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Bachelor viewers are on the hunt for any clue about the season finale. Grant Ellis will hand out his final rose in the next episode. Will he choose Juliana? That's what everyone is wondering. Some fans spotted something off with Grant Ellis and one finalist that convinced them he wouldn't choose her. Keep reading for all the details. Bachelor fans spot something off between Grant Ellis and finalist. In last week's episode, Grant Ellis had his fantasy suite dates with Licia, Juliana, and Zoe. Zoe was sent home, which didn't surprise viewers because she barely spent any time alone with Grant. One fan took to social media ahead of the season finale to discuss something they noticed after the fantasy suite dates. According to them, they felt something was off between Grant and after their overnight date. They weren't the only viewer to notice the vibe was off. They both looked kind of annoyed, honestly. I noticed it too. Compared to the overnights with Juliana where they looked content and with Zoe, they seemed at least at peace. I think he had an emotional hangover from saying and regretted it. Almost like she seemed less excited about him or had some doubts. I bet they just talked about religion and both could tell they probably weren't actually compatible in the long term. And it's hard to admit that when you really like each other. I think she told him she didn't want to have *X until marriage, or that if he slept with anyone else during overnights to not pick her. I felt like he was pulling back, and she was noticing Licia told Grant ahead of time that she wouldn't sleep with him during the overnight date. He responded by telling her that he loved her, the first time he dropped the L-bomb this season. But did something change between them during their time away from the cameras? Bachelor viewers shared in another social media post their speculation about how the show ends. Many agreed that while Grant is ultimately more into, he chooses Juliana. Fans just don't see how Grant and a Mormon can overcome their religious differences. But one fan went against the grain and wrote, "I hope he realizes what an idiot he was for sending home and he picks nobody and flies to Canada for her." ABC revealed in February that a new Bachelorette season will not air this year after the Bachelor season ends. The network hasn't announced what will take its place or when Bachelor in Paradise will premiere. What can Bachelor Nation viewers watch in the meantime to get their reality TV fix? They can go back to the beginning and watch the early seasons of the franchise. The current Bachelor seasons airs on but only for a limited time. The streamer has other seasons from the franchise, but not the early seasons. However, Sling TV has a dedicated on-demand Bachelor Nation channel. While Sling has paid plans, the Bachelor Nation shows are part of its free content. All 3 seasons of Bachelor Pad and the 1 season of Bachelor Winter Games are also available to stream. Do you agree with those who think and Grant were acting strange after their fantasy suite date? Sound off in the comments.